Dear students, let us now look into the differences between teaching and learning in universities and teaching and learning in your schools. That will make you be able to understand the difference between when you are in school and when you are transitioning to your new life in universities. So by the end of this session, you should be able to analyze the key 3 differences between teaching in universities and teaching in high school or in secondary education, and be able to see the differences in how you can be able to adjust yourself as you start your life in universities. So you will need a pen and a notebook again to be able to take notes and reply to the scenarios in this video. Now, before I proceed, let's think of this scenario. Imagine you have 2 classes. In class A, which is basically a secondary school, the teacher walks in, writes notes on the blackboard or the board, explains every step, gives exercises, and walks around helping every student to see how he or she is progressing. At the end, the teacher reminds everyone of tomorrow's test and tells you exactly what you have to read, what you have to do to be successful in that test. Now think of class B, which is a university lecture hall. The professor starts by saying, "Today we will explore theories of learning. Read chapter 3 and prepare to discuss your views in the next session." Then they dive into the complex ideas, explaining and expecting you to follow along, take notes and do your own reading afterward. Now take time to think and imagine. Imagine you're in class B, what you be able to do differently to keep you going. Use your notebook and pen to write down your observations and then resume the video to continue. Now I'm sure you might have written a number of points that will support the idea on how you can be able to transition and keep moving in the university when you have plenty of activities to do. Now when you speak about teaching and learning in universities, there are a lot of things that we focus on. One is that the teachers at this level are all called lecturers or professors or tutors or instructors, depending on the context. So they have their names as lecturers, professors, tutors, or even instructors. It all depends on how you are calling them. But then teaching methods are really different in universities. So especially on the emphasis of independent study. It's more on studying by yourself, and of course a little bit of activities given in the classroom, but you'll be given a lot of other activities that you focus on. There's nothing like someone will be guiding you all the way. He or she gives you points to work on, and then you can be able to expand by yourself. And the time may seem to operate differently as well. A good time management skills will be key for you to be able to manage. The moment you're given an activity, ensure that you finish the activity on time and push all the way to the end. If you can't manage time well, that will be a challenge as you navigate your university life. And of course in universities, when you speak about university, it's all about generating new knowledge, new skills. So it's more on teaching and learning that produces new knowledge, so that we be able to advance what is really existing and produce something new that might be relevant to other people. But learning community is also one of the key issues, where you have to engage in a number of group work, group activities where students will be participating in groups, discussing and producing output or products depending on how you are being programmed and how you are given instructions. So you need to be active in learning. You need to be able to find out new information, and of course you have to be able to share with others depending on how you are programmed and how you have to submit your activities. So learn new things, be active and participate in all the aspects, so that you get the maximum from your experience in the university life as you're moving forward. So this marks the end of the session. In the next session, we'll be discussing more on the teaching methods in higher learning institutions or in universities. Thank you.